Get ready for a spooky but emotional ride, because The Babadook isn't just a scary movie, it's a story about a mom, her son, and the monster that represents their deepest fear. Let's break it down. Obviously, the video contains spoilers, so you've been warned. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Amelia Vanek is a tired, overworked widow living in Australia with her 6-year-old son, Samuel. Life hasn't been kind to her. Her husband, Oscar, died tragically in a car accident while rushing her to the hospital to give birth to Samuel. Now, Samuel is well. He is handful. He's obsessed with monsters, constantly building weapons and causing trouble at school. His behavior makes him the kid other parents whisper about, and Amelia is barely holding it together. One night, Samuel finds a creepy pop-up book called Mr. Babadook. It's about a terrifying monster in a top hat that invades your home and your mind. The book warns, once you let him in, he never leaves. Amelia reads it to him, but it freaks her out. Samuel, on the other hand, is convinced the Babadook is real. Soon after, weird things start to happen. There's glass in their food, a strange noise in the house, and Samuel is having meltdowns. Amelia starts thinking her son is making things up, until the book reapers with even scarier pages, showing her killing their dog. Samuel and herself, Amelia tries everything to get rid of the Babadook, even burning the book. But the monster doesn't just disappear. Instead, it starts to mess with her mind. She sees her dead husband, hears creepy voices, and starts losing her grip on reality. She even lashes out at Samuel, yelling at him and doing things she never thought she'd do. The Babadook isn't just haunting their home, it's worming its way into her brain, feeding off her sadness and anger, and it's turning her into somebody scary. All the height of the chaos, Amelia becomes fully possessed by the Babadook. She kills their dog, and things take a terrifying turn as she tries to hurt Samuel. But there's a twist. Samuel doesn't just give up on his mom, does he? He uses his homemade traps to knock her out, and then lovingly reminds her, "You're my mom, and I love you." This breaks through the Babadook's hold. Amelia vomits up like goo and confronts the monster. It's not easy. It makes her relieve her husband's death, her deepest trauma. But instead of running, she stuns her ground, screaming at the Babadook to back off. And it does. But there's a catch. It doesn't leave. It retreats to the basement. Living with the Babadook. In the end, Amelia and Samuel has a new kind of normal. They celebrate Samuel's birthday for the first time, something Amelia couldn't do before because it reminded her of her husband's death. Meanwhile, Amelia feeds the Babadook worm in the basement. Yep, she's keeping a creepy pet. This isn't just a random choice. It's symbolic. The Babadook represents her grief and trauma. Instead of ignoring it, letting it control her, she learned to live with it. Why it's so powerful? At its core, the Babadook isn't just about jump scares or monster in the dark. It's about real-life struggles, grief, motherhood, and the things we try to bury deep inside. The Babadook is a metaphor. The pain we can't shake off, the kind we have to face and learn to manage. So the next time someone tells you the Babadook is just another scary movie, you can tell them it's a touching story about love, loss, and fighting your inner demons, with a terrifying monster thrown in for good measures.